gents, welcome back to F1XL. As you can see, we're here for Division 3, not Division 1. We are here for round 7 around Canada, and yeah, the drivers are readying up. The standings have been on screen for Division 3. You can see them along the bottom, but we are about to kick off with the start of qualifying. We have currently got the countdown timer, so we should be getting underway relatively shortly. So I haven't been watching Div 3, I've obviously been focusing on Div 1. I did do Div 4 as well a couple of weeks back, but I've been told there's been some amazing fighting and some decent winners from, well, some actually different winners from all the way through the races, which is what I like to see. So we'll see what will happen around Canada, because I mean, this track's known for sometimes raining, I would say. The Wall of Champions is probably the most prominent place where people make a mistake. And then obviously the long straight down to the last few corners before the Wall of Champions is where some people will try and make an overtake, maybe into the hairpin before it. But we'll see what happens and what kind of strategy these guys are going to throw in as we get underway. So we are about to start qualifying. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. It could actually be raining in qualifying as well. I mean, if it wants to actually load, that would be good. There we go. So it looks like it's dry in qualifying, which is pretty decent. We will bring up the tyre details, no, not the telemetry, the lap data, and the minimap. So, 18 drivers in this race. We are about to find out who's going to come out first on track. Wait a minute, I need to check something. Nope, it looks fine. Okay, I thought that looked a bit weird there, but it does not. So, the first car coming out is going to be a McLaren. It's either going to be Richie or All Over Your Face. Let's have a look. Is it Richie? It is indeed Richie. So, Richie's going to be the first car out on track. We'll keep on board with the McLaren and see what's going to happen. It does look quite overcast, so it may actually start raining. So we will find out. I mean, it doesn't. Let's check what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's very overcast. It doesn't look like it's raining yet. So they should get at least a couple of laps, maybe 2-3 laps without the rain if it is going to start raining. But Richie is the first one on track. I believe it is a Red Bull behind him, which might be Olds. So everybody gearing up for the start and the first runs in qualifying. Makes his way up to the final couple of corners. Let's jump on board with McLaren as he powers his way through for his first lap in qualifying. So turn 1, going to be really hard on the brakes. Cut most of the corner, just keep your right tyres still on the track. Making his way through, back up the hill. This part's quite tricky. If you touch the grass on the inside, it will spit you out and you'll hit the wall on the outside. Richie does manage to do it pretty well. He's going to have a bit of traffic in front of him as well. Turns in pretty well for that corner. Don't tap the wall on the outside, stay off the grass as well. Cars get out of the way, that's good. After, you want to slam on the brakes just before the bridge. He does pretty decent going through the corners. Comes up to the hairpin. This bit usually catches people out. A little bit further away from the apex than he wanted to be, but as long as he doesn't touch the wall, he should be good. Then he barrels all the way down that long straight that I was talking about. Makes his way up to the last couple of corners where the Wall of Champions is, and is now going to hug the inside, which is quite good. Comes up the line, it's a 1:10.7 from Richie, which is a really good lap time. Olds does put in a 1:10.9 as well, so some decent laps coming in. I believe Ollie Face is about to start his lap. Then it's going to be Cadillacs. Nope. I think that was a is it Haas? Nope, it's not Haas. F1XL Norris and the Audi puts in a 1:12.3. Kent 3, 1:11.9 in Mercedes. Scrub puts in a 1:12.8. And then Mr. Tazo goes provisional P3 with a 1:11.8. So literally 1/10 separates Mr. Tazo and Kent 3. Bray puts in a 1:21. That's going to be a banker lap. Okay, there is one Haas, it's Chetty. Adske goes P3 in the Mercedes with a 1:11.4. So pretty decent laps coming in from everyone. I'm thinking a few people are going to be going in. Richie's kept going, so obviously going to try and improve on his lap. Olds is back in the pits. Puny Chipmunk goes P4, jumps in front of Mr. Tazo, the other Cadillac driver. Chetty goes P7, 1:11.9. All Over Your Face goes P10. Titan Iron just jumped up to P8, 1:12.3. So time's coming in thick and fast for most of these drivers. Where is Bonta? He's coming up to the hairpin. Swiss King still in the pits. I can't see what that says. I think it says Emmy. Blazed is out on track as well, but has invalidated. I think that's an out lap though. Nope, it's a timed lap, so it won't count. Hayes and Hubbardee both on out laps. Well, Hubbardee's just started his now. I think Richie's actually pushing. Nope, he's into the pits, so decides against it. Bonta goes into P6, and the Alpine, the 1:11.8. So we have 13 times so far, 18 drivers here. Blazed is on another time lap. Is pushing as well. So see if the Ferrari driver can try and dislodge some of the cars, because I mean Puny Chipmunk and Mr. Tazo are 4th and 5th in the Cadillac. Mr. Tazo has actually just improved, I believe. Blazed comes out the final corner. 1:11.6 puts him P5 right in between both Cadillacs. Hubbardee is P8 with a 1:11.8. So obviously F1XL Norris has invalidated as time moves over. Where the hell did... So CRT Hayes is just put in a 1:18.1. So it's currently sitting P16. So Audi just outside the top 10 with F1XL Norris, and then P16 with Hayes. But what a time from Mr. Tazo, 1:11.5. Times are extremely close. For God's sake. Nope, not race director. There we go. So, Mr. Tazzo's back into the pits. Most people are probably going to be making a trip to the pits. Titan Iron's on an outlap, so is Bray. It's looking very, very overcast. Is Hayes coming back in? He has improved. A 1:12.4. I don't think he's going to go for another lap. We'll see when he gets to the end of the sector. Because it doesn't look like he has enough battery power to go another lap. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3 as well. It's probably a car letting another car past. Nope, he is 1.1 seconds down. It looks like he's struggling for grip as well. So, a couple of people are out on laps. Bray is currently on a timed lap. Titan Iron as well, I believe. Yep, Titan Iron is actually a little bit in front. He's coming up to the hairpin. He is improving as well by about 3/10, which would put him up one place above F1XL Norris. IMI, the RB driver, has just put the car 10th with a 1:11.9. So Swiss King, the only person not to put in a lap time as of yet. As Titan Iron makes his way up to the line, it is an improvement, puts him P11, 1:11.9, great lap. Bray is going to be the next person, I believe, to put in a lap time. It's not going to be an improvement though. Oliver Face is on a timed lap as well. I believe Chetty is too. And Puny Chipmunk is on an outlap, so the McLaren driver is pushing. Didn't see what his improvement was, but we will find out once he goes across the line. If he does take the final couple of corners, he does. And it's up to the line, and a 1:11.9 puts him P10, so does make an improvement. Is that Chetty? It is Chetty. Is Chetty going to make an improvement for a 1:11.9? He doesn't. It's a 2/10 down on his time. We do have... That's not Hayes. I think that might be a Ferrari. It might be Hobbity. It is Hobbity. And Blazed, both starting timed laps. So, a lot of cars out on track. There's a lot in the pits as well, but Swiss King, the only person in the Aston Martin not to set a lap time as of yet. This may be strategy, it may be he's just waiting or doesn't want to, but we'll soon find out. We've got 5 minutes 40 seconds left in this qualifying session. So I think Hobbity's backed off. Yeah, he has. He's invalidated. His teammate's right there as well, so Blaze goes past Hobbity. I don't actually know if Blazed is on a lap. No, he is not. He's about 2.5 seconds down on his time, so definitely not on a lap. Puny Chipmunk is 1 second down, so I think people are just gearing up for the last couple of, or the last run they can make Bray pulls back into the pits. Hayes has invalidated. Still no sign of Swiss King coming out. So hopefully it's not an issue with the game itself. Hopefully it's just a bit of strategy from the Aston Martin driver, but we will find out. So all over your face has invalidated, so won't be on a lap. Chetty is 2 tenths down on his time. So nope, Chetty pulls into the pits. Is Hayes pulling into the pits? He is not. So it looks like Hayes is going for another lap in the Audi. So we'll stick on board with Hayes and see if he can improve. A little bit shaky there. I wonder if the temperature's dropped because of the cloud cover, the overcast weather, and the temperature's dropped, and the drivers obviously can't get enough grip coming out the corners. Yeah, because I mean, Hayes is literally trying to move the car left and right to either generate grip or the back end's just wanting to go all the time. Oh, comes up to the final couple of corners. There was a nice turn in. There is a yellow flag in sector 2. Up to the line, it's a 1:16, so it's a 4-second drop in time. I wonder if it has started raining, I just can't see it. We have a yellow flag in sector 1. So there are a lot of cars on outlaps. Scrop has been disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. Okay, that's a bit weird, but a 1:11.7 from I don't know how to pronounce that. Emmy, maybe. Bonta has invalidated. Titan Iron is on a run coming up to. There is a lot of cars on track. The only car that's not on track is Swiss King, who is still deciding to stick in the pit lane as both Alpines are pulled over. Titan Iron and Bonta have pulled over for the Ferrari going past. I think that was Blazed. Yep, it is Blazed. So everyone on the final run, we're coming down to 1 minute left in qualifying. We're currently on board with Blazed, who is currently sitting P3. Uld's sitting P2 with Richie in provisional pole position right now. So Titan Iron's back into the pits and has retired. Is anyone actually on a timed lap? Hubbard is, and is almost a 10th up on his time. Oh, the back end of his Ferrari just slid. So, for some reason, Scrub was disqualified for blocking the pit lane. I don't know what that was about. Swiss King has retired from the session as well, so not even wanting to put in a time. And it is a 10th and a half improvement from Hubbard FGE Green, who has invalidated, has retired as well. So checkered flag is out. Everyone on laps right now will be able to finish the lap if they're on a timed lap, but will not get to start another one. So, who is Richie is back in the pits, so has gave up. Olds has passed. Puny Chipmunk's in the pits. Adske has finished as well. Kent Reed's coming out of the hairpin. A lot of the drivers are pulling into the pits. So here we go. Is Kent going to pull into the pits? He's not. Oh, locks the brakes. That might have been a bit too much coming out the corner there. Hubbady's retired as well. Comes across the line. It's a 112. Doesn't improve. Mr. Tazzle was right behind him. A 111.5 keeps him P7. So there we have it. That is it. So that is it for qualifying in Div 3. Everyone has finished. Let's so there you go. Richie starts in pole position with a 110.7. Old starts P2. Then we have Puny Chipmunk, Blazed in P4, Adske P5, Kent 3 in P6, Mr. Tazzle 7th, Titan Iron in 8th, All Over Your Face in 9th, IMI in 10th, Bray in 11th, Bonter 12th, Hubbady in 13th, Chetty 14th, Norris in 15th, Hayes 16th, Swiss King 17th, Green in 18th, and Scrub, who got disqualified for blocking the pit lane, will start in 19th. I don't know why. He maybe spun coming out the pits and couldn't straighten the car up in time, but yeah, I don't know. So now the guys will get 5 minutes before we start this race. Okay, I believe we are restarting the lobby. I have no idea why, but I will be right back. Okay, so we are restarting the lobby. There was a driver in there that wasn't supposed to be there, but we will wait for the invite to come through. Okay, so we are back in the lobby. Just waiting for everyone to jump back in. They're going to obviously sort out qualifying, put everybody where they're supposed to be, and then we will get underway. There is 35 laps in this Canadian Grand Prix, as per usual, 50% race. So I believe everyone has rejoined. Yeah, but I do believe everyone is back in, so they've all got the cars. They'll sort out the order in which they have to go in for qualifying, and then we will be underway. So, here we go. Countdown timer is on. We're about to get underway. They will get a couple of minutes to preload the preset setups that you choose. Then obviously amend their strategies as they feel necessary, and then we will be getting underway with the formation lap and then the start of the race. So here we go. Um, So, good evening to everyone as well. Hopefully, everyone has had a good weekend and did watch the race. I am not going to talk about it just in case some people haven't saw it. But we are about to get underway with this race, so let's wait for the countdown timer to go off, and then people will get a couple of minutes where they can sort everything out. So, let's have a quick look. So, Richie will start pole, Old second, Puny Chipmunk in third, Blazed fourth, Adscave P5, Kent 3, P6, Tazzle P7, Titan Iron in P8, All Over Your Face in 9th, IMI in 10th, Bray in 11th, Bonta 12th, Hubbady 13th, Chetty 14th, F1XL Norris in P15, Hayes in 16th, Swiss King, who for some reason didn't set a lap during qualifying, will start P17, and then obviously Scrub, who did get disqualified during qualifying for blocking the pit lane for a weird reason. So, we will wait for all the drivers to reapply their setups, change their strategy over, and then we will be able to get underway with the formation lap. 35 laps. From what I saw, I think it's going to be a dry race. So that should be pretty decent for most of the drivers, because I know some drivers don't like the rain, some drivers do, but so they should almost be ready. We just have to wait for one of the race controllers to ready up, and then we can get underway with the race. So here we go. Formation lap is about to get underway. Let's bring up. Don't need the telemetry the details. So let's have a look at the tires. As you can see, Richie has elected to start on the hard compound tyres, then from Olds all the way down to Titan Iron is mediums, then all the way facing IMI are on hards, Brain Core mediums, Bonta mediums, Hubbady hards, Chetty, Norris mediums, Hayes, Swiss King on hards, and then Scrub starting from 18th will start on the mediums as well. So So they're making their way around for the end of the formation lap. All trying to warm the tyres up. They've got 35 laps in front of them. Don't know what their strategy is going to be, but we will soon find out. So here we go, all the cars are lining up for the start of this Grand Prix. Hopefully we have the final car. Yep, there we go, final car is in place. So here we go, start of round 7 for Division 3. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And the lights are out and the cars are away as Ols gets a really good start, but why can we not see any cars on screen? Ols gets a very good start, but the two of them are actually ghosted, and Ols has managed to pull off a move on Richie, but Richie's trying background outside, backs off. Ols manages to take the lead. Puny Chipmunks all over the back of Richie. We also see Mr. Tazo making a move on Adski. Someone has just made contact with someone somewhere. Almost 3 wide as well, coming down that straight as Bonta gets past F1XL Norris for P14. All the cars filing themselves into the next set corners. Bray makes a move on the RB of IMI. Oh, they're all piling into the hairpin. A little bit of a gap between Kent 3 and Titan Iron as well. It's over a second. Won't help his cause. Mr. Tazo is now behind Puny Chipmunk as well as teammate. As Chetty makes it past Tubbedy. As Old sets the fastest lap of the race. Hasn't quite pulled away from Richie yet. Richie's still within the 1 second margin. But I've got a feeling once Richie's cards get up to temperature, he should be trying to make a move. Kent 3 looks like he's on the back of Bray as well. He definitely is, but he has all the way a face right behind him as well. That McLaren was really close to the back of that Mercedes. Massive battle, there we go. Possible strategies, hard, medium, medium, or hard, medium, medium, soft. I don't think that's correct. But as you can see, all the cars piling their way through. Mr. Tazo has dropped off the back of his teammate. He's going to be under pressure from Adski. Actually, yeah, Mr. Tazo's used a lot of battery, but Richie's still within striking distance of Wolves. As Chetty's all over the back of all over your face. Wolves sets the fastest lap again in 1:13.4. But it looks like, is the Haas going to go for a move into turn 1? He does not, he backs off. F1XL Norris behind his teammate as well of Hayes. Swiss King is sticking there somewhere as well. Oh! But Hayes has just let F1XL Norris go. Swiss King goes up the inside. Slight contact, has to go off the track onto the grass, and Hayes makes it back past. So tries to move on the Audi, can't quite make it. He's lost a lot of time to F1XL Norris though. As Swiss King receives a 3-second time penalty for extending the track limits. Bonta is all over the back of Hovedy as well. We've got a fight up in front between Chetty and All the Way of Face. All the way down that straight. All the Way of Face doesn't make the move. As oh my god, that RB was so close. Swiss King makes it past Hayes for P16. Does have Scrub right behind them as well now. As All the Way of Face gets a 3-second time penalty as well. But up front, Old still leads the way with Richie and P2. Oh, Richie just clipped the grass there for some reason. Oh my god, that was close. Richie almost tagged the back of Old's Red Bull. And Blazed. Looks like he was trying for a move there on Richie, but can't quite make the move stick. As all the cars barrel their way down that long straight to the final couple of corners before the Wall of Champions. Richie is going to go for a move on Olds. It looks like he's trying for a move on the Red Bull. Goes down the inside. Oh, Olds tries to turn in, but Richie's there. And it looks like Blaze is going to try for a move on Olds as well. But Richie takes the lead back. As Blaze is trying for a move on the Red Bull, but decides against it. So Richie has retaken the lead after 5 laps. All of your face gets past Hovedy as well for P12. Richie is moving defensive as Mr. Tazo gets past Puny Chipmunk and up to P4, so Cadillac making the switch. Adski is all over the back of Puny Chipmunk as well. Oh, a little bit of a slide there from the Mercedes. Is he going to go down the inside? He does not. Puny Chipmunk went really wide there, and it's given Adski the run on him, but Adski backs off. Drivers are quite reserved on battery usage, I've noticed as well this season. Blaze gets past Olds into turn 1, so the Red Bull now down to P3. Mr. Tazzle is closing in on the top 3. He's definitely going to have to try and rein these guys in so that he stands a chance for at least a podium. Richie's now in the lead again with the hard compound tyres on. Mr. Tazzle is within 1 second. So is going to get the benefit of the straight mode on the car as long as he can keep it within 1 second of Olds. Olds is actually losing time. Blazed is all over the back of Richie as well. As Adski gets past Puny Chipmunk, they are almost side by side. They are side by side. Coming down that straight, who is going to take this place? It looks like Puny Chipmunk's going to take it. Yep, Adski backs out. He's going to get run on him though. Really good exit there from Adski. It looks like Puny Chipmunk was using the battery power. Bray gets past Titan Iron for P7. So 7 laps in, and as you can see, Blazed and Richie are almost 1.8 seconds in front of Olds, but Richie back out in the lead after relinquishing the lead to Olds for about 5 laps. Is under pressure from Blazed, who is in P2 and on mediums, probably conserving his tyres, and is now mounting an attack on the McLaren driver. Then we have Olds in P3 with Mr. Tazzle right behind him, P4. Puny Chipmunk, the other Cadillac driver, in P5. Adski just behind him in P6. Bray in 7th. Titan Iron in P8 is under attack from Kent 3. Oh, slight contact between the Mercedes and Alpine there. but Kent 3 manages to keep the car in a straight line. Chetty is P10, then we've got IMI in P11, all the way facing the 12th. Hubbady 13th as Blazed has just took the lead of the race coming down that. Coming down straight into turn 1, Titan Iron gets a 3-second time penalty. Kent 3 has spun, it looks like. Doesn't have damage. F1XL Norris gets a 3-second time penalty as well. So Blazed has took the lead of the Grand Prix. Richie is sticking with him. I mean, those hards are definitely going to benefit Richie the further into the race they go. Because, I mean, as long as he sticks with Blazed, he should be good. So, start lap 9, Bray has been given a 3-second time penalty as well for track limits. Richie has fallen off of Blazed quite a bit actually, over a second. Chetty has been passed. Actually, the RB and the Haas are bumping wheels as they go into turn 2. But Chetty has managed to stay in front just. And it looks like Kent 3 is going to try and take advantage of the situation with the RB driver going so wide and having to slam the brakes on. Mr. Tazo and Olds are battling each other. Olds was actually off track. Something's happened between Tazo and Olds. It doesn't look like any of them have damage, but something definitely happened. We had the yellow flag flash up briefly and they've lost a lot of time. So, who is going to be the first person to pull the trigger on a pit stop from the mediums? A little bit of an early time just now with only 9 laps in. But we are going to find out shortly. Bray is all over the back of Adski as well. But Adski is trying to mount an attack on Puny Chipmunk. IMI is all over Chetty as well. So still trying. Oh, F1XL Norris just got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is not going to help the Audi driver. So does pull the trigger, comes into the pits. Front wing change for the Audi and a brand new set of hards. F1XL Norris really needs a safety car at this point. So Hubbady all over the back of all over your face. IMI gets past Chetty. Oh, actually, Chetty. Oh, Kent 3 just spun coming out the corner there. Managed to keep the car away from the wall, so 10 out of 10 for that. Didn't collect any drivers either. So that's a bonus for Kent 3. Does have Swiss King all over the back of him though. His tyres may be a bit burnt out. So no one up front making any pit stops as of yet. Everyone continuing on. IMI now on the back of Titan Iron as Adski gets past Puny Chipmunk. Actually, the two of them are still side by side. It looks like Bray was trying for a move as well. Goes round the outside of Puny Chipmunk, now down the inside for the next corner. Manages to take the place from the Cadillac. So up to P7 for P6, sorry, for Bray. Adski managed to make it through as well for P5. So Bray had to make that move to keep up with Adski. Swiss King does in the end get past Kent 3. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. That is Kent 3 who has lost half of his front wing. So Ulz has got back past Mr. Tazo for P3. Mr. Tazo still chasing the Red Bull down for that elusive P3. Kept it for a couple of laps. Oh, Ulz just hit the wall. That's going to give Tazo a run as Richie is now in the pits, but Mr. Tazo is going to get the run on Ulz. Let's see if that Red Bull has damage. It doesn't look like Ulz got damage, so he got away with that one, but that would have cost him time. So Richie is in the pits. So is Adsky. He is in the pits as well. Hard compound tyres. Richie has actually switched to mediums, so the hard's not working well for Richie. He's only lasted 12 laps on them. And comes back out into traffic as well. He's got Bonta in front as Hayes receives a 3-second time penalty. So he's came back out in front of Hayes. He's behind Bonta. He really needs to get the traffic out the way as Richie's back end of that McLaren did not look happy coming out that corner. Taz has managed to pull away from Ulz as well as Richie makes a move on Bonta and gets it done up to P11 for the McLaren. The RB has just passed the Alpine and moves going on everywhere on track. But there has been pit stops. Puny Chipmunk now in. Titan Iron gets the 3-second time penalty. Scrub gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Ulz is back on the back of Mr. Tazo. These two have had an interesting fight all race. They are obviously going to have to pit, but it's going to be interesting to see where they pit. So is Mr. Tazo and Ulz going to pit right now as Richie gets past all your face, which is both McLaren, so that's not really... I mean, that was probably predictable. Hayes has got past Bonta, and so Swiss King as Bray is now into the pits. So few people stopping now, few people stopping before. This is where the strategies are going to kick in. Why does this look different? Yeah, I don't get why this looks different. Nope. That one will do. So, we are 14 laps in, 21 remaining. Titan Iron has been passed by, actually, it looks like Ulz and Mr. Tazo are going at it again. Ulz goes for a move down the inside. Tazo lets him go. I mean, yeah, probably the right thing to do. You don't want to hold each other up because then you're going to cause the car behind as Chetty now comes into the pits. So is Bonta. He is in the pits as well, getting rid of the medium compound tyres. Blaze still out in front by almost 7 seconds. Hubbardie is all over all the way of face. Can't quite make the move though. as Olds and Mr. Tazzle are at it again. Actually, Mr. Tazzle has got past. Something's happened to Olds going into that corner. He's maybe went into the hairpin a bit too deep as Swiss King gets past Hayes for P9. Actually, these two are battling. Adsky's just behind. So Mr. Tazzle's in, so is Olds. All your face gets a 3-second time penalty. Where is Olds going to come back out? He is going to come back out, by the looks of it, about P13. Nope, he comes out in P12, just almost alongside Puny Chipmunk. As Adsky was almost side by side. We've got a yellow flag. Actually, we have a virtual safety car. And there we go, green flag. Didn't even notice that. It didn't come up on my screen that it was a virtual safety car. But it did give some people notice to actually pit, as F1XL Norris has pitted to serve the 10-second time penalty. Blazed is on his way down that long straight. Bray gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits, as F1XL Norris is now coming out of the pits on the set of softs. Richie has made it back up to P2, as Blazed is now in the pits. So pulls in for a set of hard compound tyres. Richie goes past, will retake the lead. IMI is now in P2. Blazed making his way back out. Is he going to? I don't think he's going to get out in front of Hubbard. Everyone is pretty much bunched together, apart from maybe a couple down the line, as Titan Iron is now in the pits as well. And Blaze comes back out alongside, almost alongside Adsky. Manages to stay in front. Blazed, oh, he just picked up a 3-second time penalty there going through that corner. That's not going to help the Ferrari. Bonta receives a 3-second time penalty as well. Taz is all over the back of Swiss King. He does have Blazed right behind him. So Hubbard is all over the back of all over your face. Oh, slight contact! Ooh, that was slight contact between the Ferrari and the McLaren there. It looks like Hayes is going to try and take advantage. Looks like he's trying round the outside of all over your face. Oh, gets a little bit of a shove and has to take the run off and almost gets collected by Swiss King. We've got like almost 3 wide coming into turn 1. Blazed is trying to move on Mr. Tazzle. Goes up the inside, slight contact between the two of them. They've got a car. Oh my god! He's just about got collected there. And there was a car actually going over. I think that was Mr. Tazzle who went over the grass. Oh. Adsky, don't know what Adsky was doing there, but he kind of had a little bit of a moment trying round the outside of, actually was having a look round the outside. Bray and Hayes are going at it, as I think Adsky just made contact with the back of, actually no it wasn't, it was Puny Chipmunk. Made contact with the back of Adsky by the looks of it. Olds has been caught up in this as well. Really wants to get up to where Mr. Tazzle is in P7 as Blaze gets past Swiss King. Now has all over your face in front of him. Goes down the inside of the McLaren and takes the place as all over your face is going into the pits. So is Hayes. He's in the pits as well. Oh, Mr. Tazzle almost makes contact with Swiss King. Goes to the right. Is going to get past the Aston Martin. Makes his way up to P5. Now has Blazed in front of him, who is behind his teammate of Hubbard, who has not pit yet. So this is going to be interesting. Is Hubbard going to let Blaze go and then try and... Yes, he is. So he lets Blaze go. Is he going to try and hold up Mr. Tazzle for Blaze? That's going to be the question for Ferrari. So, start of lap 20, Hubbard is still on track. He has Mr. Tazzle right behind him. Bray is just behind Mr. Tazzle. Oh my god! Oh, that was a bit questionable there, as Mr. Tazzle receives a 3-second time penalty and Hubbard has to take the grass. Bray has got past as well and is putting Mr. Tazzle under pressure, but that was... I would not be surprised if Mr. Tazzle was shouting and swearing under his helmet there. But Blaze is trying to catch up with the RB in front. About 1.4 seconds is the gap. As Bray is trying to make his way, as Puny Chipmunk gets past Chetty. Chetty is trying to make the move back on Puny Chipmunk. As Hubbard is now in the pits and has got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So is Swiss King, he is in the pits as well. So Blazed has almost caught the RB of IMI. Hubbard has been given a 3-second time penalty as well. We have a yellow flag in Sector 3 as IMI is now in the pits. Ools is given a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. So it's gone from bad to worse for the Red Bull driver, and he has retired. So is F1XL Norris, he has retired from the race as well. Bray is on the back of Tazzle, trying to make a move past. But no yellow flags, no nothing yet, as Hayes makes it past Kent for P12. So as it stands right now, we have a battle between Chetty. We've got a yellow flag, I think that's Kent 3. Oh, he is completely missing his front wing. That is not good for the Mercedes. He's going to have no downforce at all on that car. Although it is still showing the front wing, which is weird. Richie is now in the pits. So has pitted for likely the final time for a set of hards. This has released Blaze. But we have a battle for a podium between Tazzle, Bray, Adski, Puny Chipmunk and Chetty, all within striking distance of each other, but Tazo and Bray have penalties. As Puny Chipmunk was trying for a move on Adski there, a slight mistake from Adski, but manages to keep the place from the Cadillac. A little bit of wheel spin there you could hear from one of the cars. Oh, slight contact. I think that's Kent 3 up in front. Actually, I think that's showing me with him with no front wing, but he does have. So, 11 laps left. And Kent 3 is in the pits. I believe that's probably for a wing change. But we've only got 4 drivers who don't have penalties. Sorry, 5 drivers who don't have penalties. Kent 3 doesn't have a penalty either. Swiss King receives a 3-second time penalty as well. So this battle still rages on. Bray is all over the back of Mr. Tazo. Making their way into the hairpin. Bray is going to try the switchback, but it doesn't work. Mr. Tazo has it covered as they come on to that long straight. Bray is going to go for the move. He's using the battery. Mr. Tazo lets him take it. Doesn't have any battery left. He was trying to defend that as Mr. Tazo now goes into the pits. Puny Chipmunk gets a 3-second time penalty. He does have Chetty right behind him as well. So Mr. Tazo into the pits. And it's a set of medium compound tyres for the Cadillac. Chetty is basically pushing him. Oh, goes up the inside. Manages to make the move on Puny Chipmunk. It's going to be an interesting one when it gets down to the final handful of laps. We're down to 16 drivers. We've lost Olds and F1XL Norris from the race. As Blaze now starts lap number 27. The Ferrari is out in front by about 5 seconds from Bray. Bray has a little bit of a respite from Chetty behind it as well, as Puny Chipmunk is into the pits. Gets rid of 13 lap old hards, takes a set of a brand new set of mediums and comes back out. Mr. Tazo has got past 1 lap old mediums on the Cadillac, as Scrub is now in the pits as well to get rid of 13-lap-old hards as well. As Kent 3 sets the fastest lap of the race. Scrub puts on a brand new set of hards as well, as Adske gets past Hubbardie for P9. Hayes and Mr. Tazo look like they're going to be battling. Oh, a little bit of pushing and shoving there between the Audi and the Cadillac. Adske now making a move on all the way face down the inside, but the McLaren's going to try the switchback. Doesn't work. Now gets the straight mode, coming down that long straight. Adske goes to the centre of the track to defend it, does well, as all the way face gets a 3-second time penalty for that move, as Hubbardie is now in the pits to get rid of 6-lap-old mediums. Is going to serve the penalty as well. Does have a little bit of time to Kent 3 behind, but it looks like Kent 3 is going to get past the Ferrari. There we go, Kent 3 sets the fastest lap again, as Mr. Tazo does in fact get past the Audi of Hayes. Now has all the way face right in front of him in P9. Richie and Chetty are battling for P3, as Richie goes round the outside of the Haas. Or actually, I think Chetty went down the inside of Richie. Richie is trying to come back at the Haas. Tries to go down the inside, makes it, as Chetty backs off. So the RB of IMI gets past Bonta for P6. Mr. Tazo gets past all the way face. Actually, no, the two of them are side by side as it comes through the last S section, and it looks like all the way face still there. Puny Chipmunk is there as well, so both Cadillacs trying to make a move on the McLaren. Mr. Tazo makes it through, but Puny Chipmunk does not. He's stuck behind all the way face, as Bonta and Titan Iron are battling away for P6. Actually, no, Bonta gets past Titan Iron, or I think Bonta got past Titan Iron. I think Titan Iron may have tried for a move on his teammate, but couldn't quite make it stick. Puny Chipmunk is looking for a move. Titan Iron gets the 3-second time penalty. Puny Chipmunk gets a decent run out the corner there. Tries to get all the way face as they come up the hill towards the hairpin. Goes down the inside. Manages to take the place from the McLaren. So both Cadillacs now up into the points in P9 and P10. All the way face may actually try and come back at Puny Chipmunk. Doesn't have any battery left to come back at the Cadillac. Even Mark, however, go on, sandbagger. Wait, which one? I'm joking. Yeah, I'm good. Sweating because the heat's still going up. Oh, Hubbardie has retired in the pits. So the 10-second penalty to Hubbardie. Yeah, I know who you meant, don't worry. Yeah, the 10-second penalty to Hubbardie, I don't think he could recover from it, and he's just decided to retire in the pits. A lot of people have got penalties, as Hayes and all the way face are battling again. They're almost no. Actually, all the way face has got damage to the front of that McLaren. Yeah, he's missing both end plates on the front of the McLaren, so that's going to hamper his downforce. He's coming into the pits as well, so front wing change for the McLaren. He was running well. Swiss King gets past him as well, Actually, Swiss King looks like he may be trying to make a move on Hayes. Goes round the outside. All of your face has retired from the session. Unfortunate for the McLaren driver. We are down to the nitty gritty now, as Richie has got past Bray for P2. Bray is on 17 lap old hards, and Chetty's on 16 lap old hards. So this is going to be interesting to see. Are these two going to pit? Well, Bray stays out, and so does Chetty. So obviously not looking to pit. Richie and Chetty and Kent 3 are the only 3 drivers on track with no penalties. Obviously Kent 3 is further down. Swiss King gets past Hayes. Adski is on the back of Titan Iron, as Swiss King receives a 3-second time penalty. Is Adski going to make a move on Titan Iron? He does not yet anyway. There is quite a big difference of offset. Is he going down the inside? He's not. I think Titan Iron was kind of expecting Adski to go down the inside there. He moved like he was going to. Still hasn't got close enough to the Alpine to make a move yet. But Bonta is just up in front, so it's keeping Titan Iron moving with the straight mode on the car. Mr. Tazo is catching them as well, and is dragging Puny Chipmunk along with him. So Adski is currently in a Alpine and Cadillac sandwich. He's trying for a move on Titan Iron. Oh, Bonta, sorry, that was Titan Iron. Bonta gets a 3-second time penalty though for what I'm gonna guess was the final couple of corners. Tazo has now caught up to the back of Titan Iron. Those tyres are dying on Titan Iron, which makes it unbelievable that Bray and Chetty have ran 19 and 18 laps on those hards. As Puny Chipmunk receives a 3-second time penalty as well. He's all over the back of Mr. Tazo, so both Cadillacs. Oh, he almost hit the back of his own teammate, and he's sliding all over the place. So the tyres are obviously starting to wear really, really, really quickly. But I mean, Titan Iron's holding his own in the middle of everyone. Obviously, Bonta's on 18 lap old. Hard's the same as Chetty. Blazed is on 17 lap old and is now on the penultimate lap of this race. Richie is catching him, but whether he catches him quick enough is going to be another story. They were literally nose to tail. I think Titan Iron almost made contact with the wall of champions. That would have been hilarious. Tazo is trying for a move on Bonta. Goes up the inside of the Alpine. Oh, actually both Cadillacs make the same move through the same corner on Titan Iron. So both of them are up to 8th and 9th as Chetty receives a time penalty. So now we're down to Kent 3 and Richie with the only ones with no penalty. Richie could actually take the victory if he can stay within 3 seconds of Blazed. As you can see, the Ferrari there in the shot, going down the straight. So Blazed is going to come across the line and start the final lap of this race. But we have lost 4 drivers all over your face: Hubbard, Ulf and F1XL Norris. Still got 14 runners in the race. Blazed not got much of a gap between himself and Richie. but we will see if the amount of penalties that he has, if Richie can actually get the victory with penalties on track. Yes, I think he got a 10-second penalty. Tried to pit under virtual safety car. It didn't really work, and then he just boxed and retired. I'm pretty sure all 4 drivers did the same thing. They just boxed and retired. Hayes and Swiss King are battling it out, but Blaze is coming down the final stretch before the pit entry. I don't think he's going to take the win. I think it's going to be Richie, but he should get P2. Comes out the final corner. He's going to come up to the line, take the victory on track, but Richie is going to take the victory after penalties have been applied. Bray's going to come across and take P3. Great drive from Bray. Chetty should take P4. This is going to be dependent on penalties. As Adski gets a 3-second time penalty, Imai gets a P5 with Tazo jumps to P6 over the top of Adski, who gets P7. Puny Chipmunk takes P8. Bonta takes P9. Titan Iron takes P10. The last 3 cars are actually battling each other as they come through. Scrub is going to be the final one. Yeah, Bray. Great run from Bray. 22 laps on those hards. Jesus. Thing we're gonna. Roland is no longer called Velcro tires. That is now Bray. What a race though from Div 3. Great racing. Roland just to be called Velcro tires. I think that's. I mean, it says driver of the day Bray. I would definitely say I agree. Bray had. I mean, he started what P11 and finished P3. But there you go. Richie takes the victory over Blaze, who got penalties. Blaze takes P2. Bray, great drive from the Williams driver, P3 and a podium. Chetty takes P4 with IMI taking P5. Mr. Tazzle taking P6 with Adski in 7th. Puny Chipmunk takes P8. Bonta takes P9. Kent 3 takes the final point. Does get the fastest lap as well, but I don't think the fastest lap point applies anymore. Titan Iron takes P11 with Hayes in 12th. Swiss King takes P13 with Scrub in 14th. And then we obviously lost all over your face, Hubbard Olds and F1XL Norris. So, yeah. I agree, Mark. GG, great race from all the guys in Div 3. Makes a little bit of a change in a switch up. Obviously, Div 1 is where I usually go, but I was told Div 3 was having some decent races, and yeah, I kind of wanted to check it out for myself. So, that was Canada. Next week, we have round 8, and it is going to be Mexico. So I should hopefully be back in Div 1. If not, it will be another division. We'll see which one it'll be. I'll have to confer with the boss and figure out where I'll end up being placed. Normally it would probably be with whoever's got the most in the lobby, but I mean we'll see, because 14 drivers in Div 1 would be perfect, even 15, but we'll see. But yeah, so congrats to Richie, Blazed, and Bray for finishing the race top 3 on the podium. Everyone else who finished, congrats to them as well. I've been F1XL Will. I hope you will all join me next week for the Mexico Grand Prix round 8 around in F1XL. Don't forget to catch F1XL Extra on this channel on Wednesday at 7 PM, where you can see all the highlights and chatter about all the different divisions in F1XL from 1 to 4. Or 1 to 5, I think it is actually. Nope, 1 to 4. Yep, 1 to 4. Yeah, be sure to tune in for that at 7 PM. I'll be back next Sunday with round 8. What division? I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. a couple of days before the stream goes live. But I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the Sunday. Hopefully you had a good weekend. And yeah, I will see everyone next week. Goodbye.